Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Concern Podcast, where we unpack political, social, economic, and cultural stories shaping our world. I am Emmanuel Taban. Now, another interesting news unfolding as the country heads towards an election. The former minister, the former vice president for the service cluster and the current cabinet minister for agriculture and food security, that is none other than Hussein Abdelbagi Akol, who is a member of the South Sudan Patriotic Movement, which is a political party under the South Sudan Opposition Alliance, according to the revitalized peace agreement, on Friday has relinquished or has handed over the South Sudan Patriotic Movement, a political party affiliated to the South Sudan Opposition Alliance, to the commander-in-chief of the South Sudan People's Defense Forces, that is Salva Kiir Mayardit. In other words, Hussein Abdelbagi Akol has actually relinquished, and he has relinquished his powers as the commander-in-chief of the South Sudan Patriotic Movement Forces, and he now says that he has handed over the forces to the commander-in-chief of the South Sudan People's Defense Forces. And he would want that his forces, the South Sudan Patriotic Movement Forces, be actually integrated into the National Army, which is the South Sudan Defense Forces. I mean, this sounds interesting. It is a very good move that in a country that is prone to conflict like South Sudan, it is always very important to have a unified forces, a unified army, that its primary role is actually to look at the security of the country or protect the citizens of the country. A very important move. But I want us to analyze the context of this move taken by Abdelbagi Akol, the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security. What motivated this move? And does Abdelbagi Akol has the mandate, or does he have the powers to actually hand over the forces? Because when we look at the statement issued by Akol, he actually had a press conference with the Minister of Information and Telecommunication Postal Services, that is none other than Athena Wegaten, and they gave a press conference and he delivered a statement about his position of handing over the forces of the SSPM to the South Sudan Commander-in-Chief, and that is Salva Kiir. And the following days, I think over the weekend or so, he also, early this week, I think yesterday, he also had a meeting with President Kiir where he handed over the documents and he relinquished his powers. And in that meeting where he met the president, where the security advisor, I think Tutkiu, was in attendance in that meeting. But I just want us to look at this move in depth, because I still remember that early in February or in mid-February this year, the South Sudan Patriotic Movement, the SSPM, issued a statement which actually sought to remove and dismiss the current person who actually handed over the forces to Kiir from the SSPM. If I'm to remember, in February 20th, there was a document issued by the leader of the party, I think Castillo Garang. He issued that document and he dismissed Abdelbagi Akol from his position as acting deputy chairperson of the party. And also he was dismissed from any ranks from the party, the SSPM. Now, when Akol came out and said now he's handing over the forces of the SSPM to the commander-in-chief of the SSPDF, Salva Kiir Mayardit. Now, the question that came in my mind, where did Akol get all his powers from? Has Akol ever been the commander-in-chief of the SSPF? I mean, it disturbs me a lot if we do have, a chairperson of a political party who is different, and also we have a deputy chairperson who is acting, but also who behaves and actually acts like as a commander-in-chief. It's a little bit confusing. But if I'm to read this statement, I'm going to read for you this statement issued in February by Dr. Castillo Garang Ringwall, who is the chairman of the South Sudan Patriotic Movement. And in that statement, he actually issued a statement that, I'm just going to read the last part of the statement that can actually explain that Akol was dismissed from the party. And here I will read. It goes, now, therefore, acting in accordance with Article 9 of the SSPM Constitution, which grants the chairman authority to take disciplinary action against members violating the Constitution, I, Dr. Castillo Garang Ringlol, chairman of the South Sudan Patriotic Movement, SSPM, do hereby issue this order. Order number 1, the removal of Mr. Hussein Abdelbagi Akol from his position as acting deputy chairman of the South Sudan Patriotic Movement. Number 2, his immediate and permanent dismissal from the ranks and files of the South Sudan Patriotic Movement, SSPM, effective February 20, 2025. And number 3, effective immediately, he ceases to hold any position, authority, or membership rights within the SSPM. Any actions or representations made by him in the party's name are null and void. The SSPM remains committed to upholding its constitutional principles and will not tolerate any actions that undermine its integrity or stability. Issued under my hand and seal on the 20th day of February 2025. Dr. Castillo Garang Ringlol, Chairman, South Sudan Patriotic Movement, SSPM, Juba, South Sudan. Now, this is the document that actually contains the order. Order number 1 that actually removed Abdelbagi as the acting chairperson of the party, dismissed him permanently from any ranks and files of the South Sudan Patriotic Movement. And number 3, effectively, from that day of 20th February, he ceased to hold any position and authority or membership rights within the SSPM. So when I hear that Akol came out and handed over the party to the South Sudan, the commander-in-chief of the SSPDF, I mean, I start wondering, where did he regain his powers? If he got dismissed as an acting chairperson of the party, that means he's not commander-in-chief. If he got dismissed as a member of the party, if he's, I mean, doesn't have any ranks and files in the party, where does Akol get his authority from? Perhaps this is a big question that needs to be investigated. And also, I've learned that actually the move by Akol, because after meeting President Kiir, he also revealed that he now will go and contest for presidency in the forthcoming election in 2025, since he has handed over his forces to the SSPDF. Perhaps that is just a move to clear himself and make himself look clean so that he can actually vie for presidency in 2026. But yeah, that is a very, very interesting topic that I just got to learn about it today. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm Emmanuel Taban, and this is the Concern Podcast. But before we conclude, let's have this. Before we close today's episode, here's a quick message from our sponsor, Wani.co. If you've been planning to build a website, but the cost has been holding you back, Wani.co makes it affordable and stress-free this time around. Whether you are an individual, a non-profit organization, or a business, Wani.co designs professional websites starting from as cheap as $250. Individuals can actually launch with a starter website of up to 7 pages and a free email, or choose an advanced option with unlimited pages, a professional portfolio, and branding support. For non-profit organizations, they can select flexible packages from basic websites to premium solutions with e-commerce features and ongoing support. And for business companies, Wani.co delivers company-ready website with hosting, staff training, and multilingual options and online stores. And the best part of it is actually that you can build your dream website within your budget. Wani.co is an affordable, accessible, and professional partner. And to get started, you can actually visit Wani.co or email them at info@wani.co, or you can get in touch with them through their WhatsApp number at +1 226 504 3322. Wani.co, proudly affiliated with Jobs to Apply. And if you're wondering of what I'm talking about, here are some samples of website created by Wani.co. You can see them right here.